So, here's another fight that my mind has come up with, and that fight is Ladybug from Miraculous Ladybug versus Miles Morales, aka the Ultimate Spider-Man. Or should I say, the other Spider-Man, because now there is no Ultimate Universe, and he's now a part of the new 616 universe. I'll just call him the Ultimate Spider-Man to avoid confusion. Now, here's the thing. This will be in this scenario, it's a one-on-one fight, meaning that, for Ladybug, she doesn't have Chat Noir on her side, and Miles doesn't have the other Avengers on his side. So this is a one-on-one fight. Now, the big thing here is that they're both they're both young heroes, they're both incredibly agile, and, they're kind of like the underdogs of both their respective communities. Well, Miles has actually gotten a lot of recognition among his heroic peers. Probably even sometimes more than Peter, it seems. But yeah, now, Miles isn't like Peter Parker. His powers are somewhat different. His powers, while he does have, of course, the strength, speed, and agility, of a spider, but he also, of course, has the spider sense. But the other thing is that he actually has a few powers that Peter doesn't. He can actually has two more abilities. One, he has like an active camouflage that he can literally make himself invisible with, and he also has venom bites, which are these stingers in his hands that when he touches someone, he can actually sting them and actually stun them. So yeah, he does have a few tricks that Peter doesn't have, and he actually in their first encounter in Spider-Man, he actually took it to Peter. Now, Miles is about 13, 14 years old. I think he's about 14, 15 now that I think about it, in the 616 in the new 616 universe. And Miles is he's already had some major wins back in the Ultimate Universe when he first debuted as the Ultimate Spider-Man. He fought his uncle, who was the Ultimate Prowler, the Ultimate version of the Prowler. He's also recently gone head-to-head with Blackheart alongside the Avengers. He did most of the fighting, mind you. So, that was pretty, that's pretty cool, if he can take on the Son of Mephisto and challenge him. But yeah, the other thing is that they are, why did I say they? He is all, he also now has the web shooters, and, provided to him by Peter Parker. And, he's, for such a young age, he's also really intelligent. He's also, he's very fast on his feet, and, he's come up with plans right off the bat. Now, Ladybug, on the other hand, she's also around the same age, but her powers come from her Miraculous, basically Tiki, her Kwame. Now, with Ladybug, she's also got the enhanced agility, as well as she's also very intelligent. And of course, she has her yo-yo, which has this rope that can almost looks like it can cut steel sometimes. And if she spins it, it literally becomes like a shield for her. And it almost has like a no end to it. She can swing anywhere, just like Spider-Man. Also, of course, she has the Lucky Charm, which allows her to come up with an item that she can use to help win the battle. However, when she uses the Lucky Charm, that's when her powers start to really fade. Unlike Miles, who doesn't really, Miles doesn't really need to, Miles doesn't really require to be, he doesn't have a time limit on his powers, whereas, Marinette has a limit to her power. However, she usually uses her power sparingly. She uses it, she knows how long she has, and she uses every second to make it count. Now, however, Ladybug's kind of used to fighting villains who she can de-evilize. She's usually more adept with fighting villains that, she can easily turn back to human, and that's about it. Now, Miles, on the other hand, he's taken on monsters, he's taken on gods, demons, all kinds of crazy shit, by himself or alongside the Avengers. So Miles has a lot of experience, like I said, Miles has a lot of experience for himself, despite his young age. The other thing you have to look at is that Miles is, he's very, like I said, he's very he's a very think on his feet kind of person. On the other hand, Marinette is too. So this is a tough one. They're both pretty, like I said, they're both pretty young. They're both very, they can both think of a plan right off the bat. But on the other hand, with one of them doesn't need a time limit on his powers. So that might be a deciding factor. On the other hand, Marinette has taken on vastly different villains, akumatized people, who have vastly, sometimes greater and even vastly stronger than her. So, she's, she's used her time wisely. And that might be the thing here, is that depending on the lucky charm, and if Marinette can use her power sparingly, then yeah, she can. I think she might be able to take it to Miles. Honestly, she could be able to take it to Miles Morales in here. And again, this is a one-on-one matchup between the two, so no Chat Noir or Peter, or Miles calling in Peter or anything like that. It's just a meeting between the two, and I don't think they'd kill each other. I think it would be one of those classic "I don't know you, you don't know me" kind of scenarios. That's how I kind of see this. That's how I kind of see this whole matchup playing out, honestly. That's how I kind of see it going. But yeah, I think this is still a pretty tough one, because again, even though Marinette doesn't have she has a time limit to her powers, that lucky charm it hasn't failed her yet. Yeah, you got to remember that lucky charm has yet to fail her, and who knows? It could actually, depending on whatever the lucky charm gives her, that could actually be a perfect move to kind of trip up Miles and give her the winning blow. On the other hand, though, if Miles can get past the lucky charm and everything else that Marinette can throw at him, I think Miles could come out on top. But it's a really tough call. So as always, guys, you guys tell me, who do you think would win, Marinette or Ladybug or Miles Morales? So if you think Ladybug would win, put hashtag Ladybug wins and list off the reasons why you think she would come on top. Or if you think Miles would win, put hashtag Miles wins and list off the reasons why you think Miles would be the victor in this matchup. As always, just comment below, let me know what you guys think, and as always, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.